First of all, let me start off by saying that this message is not going to be for all of you because it's crazy work. Okay, it's some crazy work going on in this message. Because a minute ago, I heard they hired a private investigator. Like, what? Who? Okay. And then I heard somebody that's in love with you. Okay, so I take this as a message that I'm supposed to share. And we're going to get into it together because, I mean, I usually don't get messages like that. I heard they hired a private investigator. Now I just heard they cheating. They cheating because it's almost like I heard they got it. Regular people are not, well, I guess I can't say that because if somebody wants to know, they will hire a private. I actually know someone that did that before. Hired a private investigator to check somebody to see what they was doing. I know somebody that did it. I do. I'm not gonna lie. Now, and it just so happened to be a man that did this. Okay. Now, for you, it could be a man or a woman, I guess. But damn, if you have to do that, should you even be with the person? If you gotta hire a private investigator? I mean, I don't know. It depends, I guess, right? However, the energy that I'm picking up on, it's like, it doesn't feel like, well, for some of you, you could be into some type of relationship or situationship with this person. But for some of you, it's like a person that's new and they trying to figure you out. They trying to figure you out. They think that you might, you know, date or something like that. So this person, they felt like they needed to know. It feels like they're a secret admirer, but they've become over-consumed with you. They've become over-consumed, so they felt like it would be a great idea to hire a private investigator. Now, I don't know if this like is a normal thing for them or if it's just you. And it feels like it's just you because your energy is so different that it's like, I heard mind-boggling. You've taken someone aback to the point where it's like they need to know what they don't as soon as possible because at this point it's hard for them to sleep at night. I heard it's hard for them to sleep at night. I don't know, you driving somebody wild because this is some crazy work. For some of you, you haven't even done anything with this person regarding in between the sheets activities. I don't know. What the flippers? Okay. They want to know, like, if anybody is working on you. So, I'm going to just leave that like that. They want to know if anybody's having fun with you, if you have playtime. I know that sounds very tiny when I say that. However, that's the best way I'm going to say it. They want to know if you having playtime with somebody else, darling. Are you? Because they want to know. They're like, they waiting for the answer just like me. Even though I could care less. You do what you want. However, in this case, this person, that's their energy. They rushing in. Oh my gosh. Look at the two cards that just came out. Stop playing. Not the Knight of Swords. That Knight of Swords don't think straight. That Knight of Swords be like, charge. Charge. Oh, I heard like a bunch of gallops. Like there's other horses behind this one and this one is in the front. And it's like, I heard the homies know. Their friends know that they're doing this and they may have gotten the idea from a friend because they watching you so hard that the friend was like, why don't you just go get a private investigator? They're not gonna know. And it's not like they're doing it to harm you. They're just trying to be nosy with their nosy ass. With their nosy ass being nosy. What? This is different. not a private investigator. Like, they spending big bands. Big bands. And if you don't go outside like that, the person is gonna have to stake out for like how long? And how do they even know where you at? What did they have to do this? I heard money talk. Okay, so they use their cash to get past the glass. I heard they use their pass to get past the glass, whatever that means. That means just to get what they want. Money talk. It really do. It's true. Money talk. Make people do what it do. When they didn't even know they wanted to do it until they saw them bands. And they said, oh, okay, I'm with it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll do it. I don't care if I might get beat up in the back seat or beat up in the corner. I don't know why I said beat up in the back seat. But, smooth operator. Smooth. I heard they hired the best private investigator around. Someone who has the gift of gab. Okay? So if somebody randomly just comes up and starts talking to you, that's a possibility. There's a possibility. Now, I ain't trying to scare nobody, because this person is not hiring a private investigator to like get you got. It's just to be nosy. They want to be nosy. You pay attention to the questions that the person was asking, it will begin to ping, 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 ping. Dots connect. Intuition. Beep, beep. Blank, blank. Blank, blank. Okay? Your spidey senses are going to start going off. Okay? So this person is like, they're trying to, excuse me, they're trying to know if they need to cut off this forceful feeling that they feel that they, I think I was talking too fast. Okay, so they're trying to know if they need to cut off these intense, I said forceful, but intense feelings towards you, because they feel like they want to charge at you. That's how they feel. They feel like they gotta go. Like, they need to know. Because they looking at you as a potential spouse, like, forever. They're forever person. And their forever person, they don't want them to be like, I heard a thought box. No, not a thought box. But that's what I'm getting. They don't want their person to get around the towns. They just want to know, is what I think I see real, or am I tripping? Am I tripping? Am I tripping? Can you dig it? Can you dig it? This is what they want to know. They want to know, like, they want to charge at you, but they're holding themselves back, and it is one of the most difficult decisions that they've had to make in the recent times. It may be one of the most difficult decisions that they have ever had to make in love. Okay? Because this person, feel like you just that person that they've been looking for. They've been looking for you. They've been looking for you. That's what I'm looking for. That's how they feel. Like, oh my goodness, I think I have found the one. It's like they've been with a lot of people. Look at all of these pentacles. I've been with a lot of people. Look at the whole pile of bones. The pile of bodies. This person got bodies, okay? They trying to see if you a thought, but what do they call themselves? I ain't trying to be disrespectful. I'm just calling how it is. What they do in the dark. One day it come to light. Doesn't mean it matters. It's just funny how the world turns. The one who wants the one that's clean is usually the one that was not that clean. What is that? I don't know. Just the ways of the world, I guess. That's what I'm gonna call it, the ways of the world. That seem normal, but are they? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. This person thinks you're beautiful. Like, look. This person thinks you're beautiful. All these bones that they done jumped don't compare to any of your bones. All these bones that they done jumped, all these bodies from the past that they've encountered, does not compare to that body you got. You got the body of bodies, okay? To this person, at least that's how they feel. Okay, I'm just picking up the energy here. It's like they want to celebrate with you the fact that they've encountered you. They want to celebrate the encounter with you with this 9 of Cups and the 3 of Cups. This person is Percy, not Percy. Maybe somebody named is Percy. That's an old school name. This person could have partied a lot. They could have really liked that lifestyle being that's here. They could have also drank a lot. They could be drinking right now a lot recently, maybe. That's what I'm getting. However, they actually want to trade that lifestyle for you. Okay, that's what I'm getting. It's like a trade-off. Like, I don't want that no more because I'm in love. I didn't even know that was there. The King of Cups is at the deck. I mean, on the top of the deck. I said at the deck. They know it's time for a change in their life. The reason why they hired a private investigator is because they don't want to feel like they're playing themselves. They already got played enough. I'm not necessarily justifying the private investigator. I'm not. But at the same time, I kind of can see something here. It's like no harm. It's intrusive. Don't get me wrong. It's a bit much. But this person's, they go through great lengths because of what they've gone through. And this is somebody I think they will tell you. Like, once they do talk to you, they'll tell you, I did that. And they're going to say, probably before they say, don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me. And then they're going to express themselves as to why, because I feel like this is, it's a counterpart. I feel like here goes the Queen of Cups. You guys actually love each other. But this person feels like at her first love. They could feel like you are their first love. They could have thought that they were in love before. But this love is different because you got them hiring private investigators. Did they ever hire a private investigator before, Spirit? I'm not sure. The Devil came out, so I'm not sure. That could mean yeah. It could mean yeah. Let me see. But no, you are the one that's intuitive. I feel this, it's just you. And then look at what's here. The Lovers. You are the first one that has made them feel the way that they feel. So they want to marry you. The Devil is not a bad thing. It's it's obsession. They're obsessed with you. But it's also a contract. Because they want to marry you. They want you to be with them for the rest of their life. So they wouldn't hire a private investigator if they did not give a damn. They care that much to the point where they need to give themselves clarity and be able to focus. Because thinking about you with someone else, it makes them, they don't do well with that, basically. This person does not do well with any idea of you being with somebody else. It's like, whew, I think that make them have trouble breathing real quick. Like, what you mean? You saw her with who? You saw him with her? What? They start tweaking. They don't want to. They don't want it. Like, don't listen, private investigator. If you see something, please tell me a certain way. Don't just come out and say it too fast or something. You gotta ease it on to me because my heart is gonna break into pieces. Let me see. Tell me more about this person, this situation that you want our honey roses to know. You are their first love. They thought they were in love before. But that's when they didn't know what love was. They didn't know what love was at that time when they had thought that they was in love. They didn't even know. Yeah. And that's right. This is falling right below the the Page of Swords and the Six of Wands. So they're watching you because they want to marry you. They know they want to marry you already. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They already know that. And energetically, they're fighting for you. They could be saying affirmations that, like things like, you are mine. Like, you are mine. We belong together. They could be saying stuff like that to themselves. I'm seeing a dark room, like at night. You are mine. We belong together. This is what they want to come and tell you with this Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. And they also want to know more about your perception, not just of them, but from someone else's perspective. So when this private investor comes up to you, they're going to want to have a conversation with you. They're going to try to spark up a conversation with you because they want to get insight on how you interact with people that are new, like people that you don't know like that. Okay? Because they're trying to know, like, how you conduct yourself. Because if you are dealing with someone else, that's going to be one of the saddest days that they ever experience in their entire existence of life. And I know that sounded like extremely extra, but this person is going through a lot because of the love that they have for you. I know that sounded extra, but I truly feel that way. They feel like if they don't end up with you, they know that they're not going to find someone that compares to you in any way, because you are one of one. They know that. They already know. They've seen you enough to know. They heard you enough. In some way, they've analyzed you. They know that you are the one that they want. They just don't know if they can have what it is that they want. And they feel like no matter who they are with, they will always be alone if they can't have you, because you're the right one, with the Justice coming out. That's deep. Ooh. The action that they take towards you is out of love. They have like this deep, I'm talking like, it make me want to say deep, like that. It's not just regular, like it's deep. No, it's, you're gonna gotta get into it a little bit. That's how they feel towards you. And they can't turn it off because it's not, I don't feel like it's supposed to turn off. These feelings are so powerful, and this person has good intentions. So it's to the point where it's actually, this is love. This is love. This is love. It's like they just don't want to approach you and play themselves. They don't. I just heard, why didn't they just go to you and ask you if you're talking to someone? To hear it from you would be worse. I guess that's what I just heard. To hear it from you that you're talking to someone else would be 10 times worse than to hear that from a private investigator. Because seeing you in their face saying that, your facial expression would remain with them for the rest of their life. And they don't want that. They don't want that depiction of you telling them no. Even though you're not necessarily saying no, but indirectly, if you're with someone, it is no. So that's how they feel. It's just like, no, she just told me no. Or he just told me no. And I can't take that. So I need to just hire a private investigator to see if I'm tripping. Am I playing myself? Is this one-sided? Does this person love me too? Or am I the only one that's in love with you? And that's the words of your person. Ta-da. How you like me now? That's what I just heard. So that's it for this message. Look. Should I do a extended? I might do an extended. Should I do an extended? Yeah. I'm going to do an extended. Okay? Everything you do it with love. If you would like to book a coaching call or a reading or purchase any of my books or join the membership for these juicy, extra juicy, flavorful readings, then you want to join. You want to join the membership because that's where you get the good stuff. I mean, it's all good. But you get the juicy in the membership. The juicies go in the membership. As well as some other love readings that I feel are worthy of being in the membership. I love you. I see you in the next message. See you on a juicy side of life. I see you on a juicy side of life because we gonna get into like what was going through their mind when they hired the private investigator and the future with this person between you and them. and some type of bonus message. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Part 17. I love you. Bye.